Hey, buddy. How's it going? Huh? Little Archer here. Huh? What's up? Oh, my glasses? Are my glasses on the floor? Did you drop my glasses?
Archer, these are yours.
No, I don't want the glasses. You don't want the glasses. Hello and welcome to Hops and Bros, where everything is super serious and we never have pets on the show. I'm your host, Max. This is Chris.
And this we were actually pet-friendly talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Pet-friendly beer.
For an open window on a crappy world, Max and Chris from Ups and Brews. Ups and Brews. Welcome to Ups and Brews.
I just realized that all the B-roll that they just saw
was very me-driven. Oh my
exactly.
God.
We might have to explain what's going on.
We might have,
first.
yeah. So this week, this week we're gonna talk about vegan beers, and our intro was totally not vegan, which is kind of funny.
Sorry, Peter.
Yes. Oh God. So there's a lot of talk about how beer is not vegan, or some beer isn't, and there's truth to it. There's some beers that are really not vegan, especially Guinness back in the day used isinglass. We've talked about it on the show before. Isinglass is a fish bladder. It was used to clarify beer as a finning, and it works really well, but it de facto makes beer not vegan per se.
Exactly.
And not vegetarian, not edible at all.
Vegetarians.
For vegetarians. For us, it's fine. Yeah.
For us, it's fine.
Perfectly fine.
But we already discussed the fact that it's already kind of like disappearing. Not very used anymore in the beer industry.
There's no reason for it, man.
Exactly.
Like, when you look at all the other options you have when you're making a beer, if you're gonna go for isinglass, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot, because there's a big portion of society you can't go to. And in a world where craft beer is really popular but is very niche, you're cutting yourself off from a big portion of it. Which brings us to milkshake IPAs and lactose in beer, because that's another ingredient that is quite not vegan.
Biggest trends of the last 3, 4, 5 years in the brewing industry is using lactose to enhance the mouthfeel, the creaminess, the sweetness of your beers, but it's not vegan.
No, exactly. And as a brewer, I can tell you, it's true. It is an excellent cheat sheet, an excellent cheat way of getting that mouthfeel, getting that sweetness in beer without actually compromising other things. It's an ingredient in your toolbox.
Yeah.
And as much as I've been against milkshake in the past, I'm not that much. I don't really care. It's just one of those other ingredients, but it also alienates a big part of society. Now, there's a brewery in the past couple of years that has been using a lot of milkshake, but not always indicating on their cans, which is kind of a bummer. Because not only is it sometimes a dietary restriction for vegetarians and vegans, or mostly vegans.
Or lactose intolerant people.
That's the big one, lactose intolerant. In the society of beer we have right now, and in the craft industry, you got to be very open with your ingredients, because there is allergies. And most of the beers that we've been drinking on the show have fruits or other additions that people could be allergic and are not always indicated.
If we look in the near future, government laws are coming in as we speak right now about the labeling of the beers and the transparency brewers will have to put on their cans or on their bottles about the ingredients present in the actual beers. So it's a big challenge. Yeah. And the reason why we want to talk about the whole vegan thing around it is that because there's a lot of small ingredients that you don't usually think about it, like lactose, like isinglass, but also honey is not considered vegan.
Yeah, or coriander. Coriander is not in the same vein, but some people, have an aversion to coriander or could have an allergy. And when you're picking up a wit beer that's orange coriander, you assume it's going to have it, but not everyone knows that. Yeah. In the same way, when I'm working at bench, oftentimes some people come up and they say, oh, I'm allergic to grapefruit. And there can't be any grapefruit in the beer, but this beer tastes like grapefruit. What's going on? And I have to always explain, oh, there's no grapefruit in it.
Yeah.
It's just the hops that have that flavor. But it's an interesting kind of concept where, some people will add grapefruit to their beers, might not indicate it. It might be a way to boost whatever flavor they want in.
It's the cheat sheet way, again, from every single ingredient you're using in there. It plays on people perception, but also on their diets, or if you're, let's face it, Max, you're gonna do a challenge.
I'm gonna do a challenge.
We can't keep it secret anymore. We can hold it more.
Okay, so yes, inspired by the whole Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura challenge, Sober October they've been doing for the last couple years, and inspired by this as well, where I think it's the industry is growing very fast, and there's got to be transparency and whatnot. I'm gonna go vegan for a month. I'm gonna try it out, and if you've seen the intro, and if you've seen me, I am a big meat eater. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I eat. Sometimes I don't even eat veggies. I will just eat meat and cheese and eggs. It's mostly my diet. So going vegan is going to suck. But maybe it's going to be great. I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't sound that good.
No, I don't know. That's the thing. That's the fun thing of trying it. And we'll see what happens.
And the funny part of the whole thing is that Max is going to document some part of it and share it with you guys.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how long I last. My goal is to do the full July. Full month of July, going vegan. Gonna see how it goes.
Barbecue season.
Yeah, I know. And I thought about this after I mentally decided I was doing this. I'm like, oh shit, right. Barbecue season. I'm gonna miss out on a full month of that. Well, we'll see. Maybe it's for the best. I don't know.
I heard it's very good for your health, and it's something that I've mentioned a lot in the past in the other videos we've done. The balance between beer and an healthy lifestyle is key, and it's also one of the main things in Hops and Bros. We grew a lot in this channel in general. We've learned a lot. We've been through a lot of shitty stuff, but we also learned that alcohol consumption impacts your life in one way, but also keeping an healthy lifestyle around it makes it a lot easier to maintain this habit or this passion throughout. So
who's Aquaman again? What's his name? I forget his name.
Aquaman, it's the guy. The beef
he
guy?
also plays Drogo in Game of Thrones.
Beef guy with tattoos.
So anyways, I totally forget his name.
Mimosa something.
Oh yeah. Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Mimosa.
Momoa. Jason Momoa. I think so.
Jason Mimosa.
Did we have anyone else who knows his name? Jason Momoa. It is Jason Momoa. So this is just another like a little window in how we do Hops and Bros. Very. There's no script. It's very rarely planned out, and as soon as we think of something, we kind of go there.
The prompt the prompt stop. I don't know. It's broken.
Can you imagine if we had one? That'd be crazy.
They sell ones that you can use with your cell phone.
I know. I mean, why would we do that? They're always natural. They never do that. So Jason Momoa has a philosophy. It's eat as much green as you can, as lean a meat as you can, and keep your carbs for beer, which I think is an incredible philosophy. And it is a philosophy we've had on Hops and Bros for a while, although our diets are not necessarily the greatest. I'm talking for me. But we're going to try it out. We're going to try to go vegan for a month. We're going to try to stay healthy. And yeah, you're right. It is something that we've been doing, or at least talking about since we started.
Yeah.
To stay healthy with this alcohol consumption. Well, let's face it, we're pretty good at both.
And my engagement is to support Max. I won't jump fully on it because I'm kind of like tied to cheese from my real world profession.
Man, cheese is going to be the biggest thing for me to actually let go.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my diet is not just meat, but also cheese. Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
It's going to be a crazy month of July.
It's going to be a crazy month. It's going to suck. But we're going to get through it.
Yeah, and if you have suggestions, recommendations,
you know
questions,
what? If you have even menu items that you know how to do very well, link them down there. Send it to beer@hopsandbros.com.
Right there.
It's going to be there. Just let me know, because I've got no idea. I'm going in blind. I know very little about vegan diet. I'm just kind of going head first, and we'll see what happens.
That's why I'm supporting you. I want you to succeed on this, and on my end, I'll try to catch up some sleep with the baby, and head back to the gym, which I haven't done in like a week.
Yeah, you probably should.
I should.
Stay healthy, because we've just talked about being healthy on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, drink more great beers,
Speaking of the baby.
Speaking of the baby, it's
Yeah,
crying out already.
yeah.
So let's just close the video on this, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna check on the baby.
Awesome. Cheers. We'll see you later, buddy. Good luck. I'm super happy I don't have a baby, but I'm happy for you. I really am, buddy. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. That was good. That was funny.
Very funny.
That was good.
Very funny.